Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for this month, February, I am going to be posting two different reading lists, and one is a to be read. So for Black History Month, I'd like to read books written by Black authors and books about, on Black subjects, whether it's the Black struggle or like famous historical Black people or just famous Black people in general. And right now, today I'm going to share with you 12 books that I think are the perfect read. Well, not the perfect read because I haven't read them yet, but they are on my to read list, and they are 12 books that I think would be perfect reading for this month. So let's start off. I have to get the books, but let's start off with the first three books, which are the first three books are Becoming by Michelle Obama. Of course, this has got to be on the list. It is a newly published book written by Michelle Obama, about 420 pages. I'm excited to read this book. I'm looking forward to reading this book. The cover is amazing. I can't wait to read it. So this is number one for sure. Number one. You have to read this book. The second one is Unhinged. This has been on my list by Omarosa, and I guess this is just on my list to read for probably comical purposes. I don't know. We'll see what this book is about, but it's about 329 pages, and both of these are my books. I own them. This was given as gift. This was bought, and basically this one right here, two women in politics, but of course you're going to get different stories and different angles, so can't wait to read this one. This one is more of, I think it's more of a autobiography kind of book. So, and this one is more about Omarosa's time in office with our current president. And then the next one is by a famous celeb, and this is the book by Gabrielle Union, We're Going to Need More Wine. So can look great cover. Again, all of these are hardback. They're all mine, and two of them were a gift and then one I bought. And this one is about 247 pages. So these are my three books that I'm looking forward to reading for Black History Month, written by Black female authors, and I'm just excited about them. So yeah, these are the three. And then so I have 12 books. The other ones are a bit more focused, Afro focused. So Africa Unchained. I've had this book for a while, and I've skimmed through it, and it looks like it's going to be an amazing read. And this book right here, I mean, this goes into the economics of Africa's problems and why it is the way that it is. I mean, we can kind of assume based on historical evidence why Africa is in the condition that it's in, but this author really, he's a distinguished economist at an American university, I think maybe Harvard or something, but this is African Studies 101 for sure, and this book is super long, but I think it would be worth the read. The next one, of course, is Things Fall Apart. This, I think I read it twice, but of course it's on every high school reading list, and this is a great book just about how colonialization kind of tore apart a family and a culture and a nation. And so this is a good book. I've read this one, so it's not on my to read list, but you could, a third time maybe. The next one is A Sign in the Seal. I read this book a very long time ago, and this book is an amazing book. It's basically more about the Ethiopian culture, like the Jewish Ethiopian culture, and a lot of biblical references and tying everything, just showing you the movement of I think the Ethiopians consider themselves the original Jews or something like that. And this book I read a long time ago, and college, and it was just amazing. It's an amazing read. I would definitely recommend it. It has the religious aspect, it has the history, just what else? I think extraterrestrials are even mentioned in this book. So I don't know, great book. Definitely should check it out. Okay, these are the 3 books, and these are more Afro-centered books. So perfect for Black History Month as well, I think. My next 3 books are, and all of these books that I'm sharing, they're all mine except the last 3 that I'm going to share, which were borrowed from my local library. But the rest of them are mine, and so I get to take my time and read them, and I'm just looking forward to reading them. And they're all written by Black authors so far, except The Sign and the Seal, which I'm not sure because I didn't look into the author's history. But I believe, yes, it's a Black author for sure. I think that's what someone told me when they gave me the book. Okay, so the next one is Malcolm X Speaks. And so this one is basically speeches made by Malcolm X, and I think this book is a perfect read for high school students, but just in general, like you don't hear too much about Malcolm X and what he fought for, and so I can look forward to like reading some of the speeches to see what they're about. And of course, if you're gonna read a book by Malcolm X, you have to get one written by Dr. King as well. So yeah. Okay, the next one is Barack Obama, The Audacity of Hope. And this is my book, and I have been waiting to read it because I know I read Dreams from My Father. That one is also a great book to read. I read it a long time ago before he even became president, and so I think because of that book I bought this one. And this book, I don't know, so it's something that I'm gonna read, and I will let you know. But it looks like it's a great book. Maybe I'll read The Audacity of Hope and Michelle Obama's book Becoming back to back, or maybe I'll reread Dreams from My Father and Michelle Obama's book Becoming, because I feel like sometimes with books, like some books just pair well, or like reading them at the same time or reading them back to back just pairs well, because it gives you like a complete story, and then you get to read the story from different angles, you know, different perspectives. So yeah. And then the other book is The Life of Mohammed. So this book right here, of course, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to sit down and read the whole thing, but I will glance through it, you know, just to get an idea, to better understand the Prophet Muhammad. And so I don't know why I just chose this. You know, Muhammad was a colored prophet, so I think it's a good book. And I believe that the guy who's the author or the writer is an Arabic, I think Egyptian or something of that sort. I don't know. He studied in Egypt, and yeah. So this. Okay, now my last 3 are books more for like fun reads. I think they are written by radio personalities, 2 by radio personalities, and one by a TV personality. So we're gonna start with that, by Trevor Noah. And so the last 3 basically born a crime, stories from a South African childhood. So definitely, for sure, I'm gonna listen to this in the car while I'm driving. And this, I think I was told, is very funny, so I'm looking forward to getting into this month. The next one is Black Privilege by Charlemagne the God, and it's written by Charlemagne. He's Black. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait to get into this one as well. And then the last one, which is, you know, this one is debatable, so you can read it if you want, but she's a female Afro-Latina, I believe, and this is My Voice, Angie Martinez. And so I'm gonna probably read this one, but this is going to be way last on the list. But for sure, these 2 are going to be entertaining to listen to, And then, like I said, these three are things that I'm definitely going to take my time. I mean, they're my books, but I'm going to take my time, hopefully one day as I get older and more mature and my reading selection gets way more sophisticated. I'll delve into this, but probably by next year for Black History Month. And then these three I've read, except Africa Unchained. I glanced through, but I've read these and I would definitely highly recommend. And then lastly, these are just like the bread and butter. This is what I'm looking forward to. These are the three that I'm looking forward to reading this month for sure. So look forward to the coming reviews for these three books. Thank you for watching and have a great week. That's it.